Happy Saturday. Today, conditioning and drills. We are going to do a glute targeted workout. We're going to start out on the floor after a warm up. And it's a challenging workout, but it's only 15 minutes this time instead of 20 or 23 or 24. So only 15 minutes. Specific to the glutes, and we're going to do each move for 30 seconds, and then we're going to drill some 3/4 shimmies as our drills today. So let's get started with our warm-up. I've got myself pinned too, so we don't have to look at anyone else when we upload. Let's see. Wow. If my music will work, that would be cool. There we go. Oh, yeah, very nice. So let's get our mats out if we need to use a mat on our floors. I will lay on my cat hair covered carpet because no matter how much I vacuum, it's still there. All right, and let me get my timer started here. All right, so we're gonna start with a glute bridge. Come on, timer. With a marching step. So down on our backs, booty up in the air, and we're going to lift 1 foot at a time. Good. 10 seconds. Next up, we're going to do a bridge and just hold in place for 30 seconds. Here we go. Really squeeze that booty to keep the hips up in the air. Halfway. Good. Next, we're going to do a combination of that march that we just did with a leg extension. So we're going to come extend and up, extend and up, extend and up, extend and up, extend and up. Very nice. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Extend and up. Extend and up. Good. You should really feel this in the supporting leg. Extend and up. Very nice. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming onto hands and knees for some donkey kicks. And we're just going to pulse here for the 30 seconds. Try to keep your pelvis parallel to the floor, so don't twist out and open. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching legs. Same thing over here, pulsing up, making sure the pelvic bones are parallel to the floor. Halfway done. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do some hamstring curls. So bringing that leg up into the position we had it and bending the knee inward. If your booty's already on fire, you're doing a good job. Trying to keep that knee parallel with the hip bones, engaging those lower abs so we don't curl out that low back too much. Good, and switching sides. In. Side. All right, we're going to stand up after this one, 5 seconds left. And we're going to do our little side to side squat walk. Coming up to our feet, so staying nice and low. We're going to take step, touch, step, together. Together, step, together, step, together, step, together, step, together, step, step. Good. Last one. Good. Coming up, we're going to touch the toes out and in, out and in, out and in. Try not to lock that knee that's supporting you. Good, good, good. 5 more seconds. Good. Switching sides. Touch and touch, touch and touch. Layla has lots of things to say to you guys today. Nattering away down there. All right, next we're gonna do some like shallow squats, so not all the way down. Nice wide stance, and we're just gonna come down kind of to the middle here, pulse, and back up. So pulse, pulse, up, pulse, pulse, up, pulse, pulse, up. Good, make sure you're trying to engage those glutes. I know if you're like me, you're quad dominant and your quads want to take over. All right, and now we're going to come into a deeper squat and just pulse here for 30 seconds. We can do it. Making sure the knees are not pushing inwards. Engaging those glutes. Halfway. 10 seconds left. We're going to come back to the floor next. 2, 1. Very nice. Coming back down to the floor. We're going to get into our side lunge position supported on our elbow. Keep best leg underneath to support, and we're just going to do some leg lifts here. They don't have to be super high. Just nice and controlled. Good, and switching sides. We'll see. And we're going to come back down into our bridge, and we're going to repeat our marching that we did first. Coming here, pushing the booty up, and alternating legs. If you have a cat, try not to kick it. They don't make it easy. Good, and same thing after this one, we're gonna repeat that bridge that we just hold. Press that booty up into the air. And let's hold here for 30 seconds. Talking at the same time as doing this is a challenge some days. Whew. All right, we're going to repeat those extensions that we did before where we extended and then brought it up into that marching step. Starting in just a couple seconds here. Here we go. Extend and up. Extend and up. Extend, up. Extend, up. Try not to let that booty fall. I've got a glare on my screen so I can barely see the timer, but I feel like we're getting close. Turn the other way. Okay, other side. Extend and up. Extend and up. Extend and up. And turning over onto hands and knees after this one. Going back to our donkey kicks. Good, switch it over. Okay. All right, and pulsing upwards. Keeping the hips in line with the floor. Five, four, three, two, one. Switching sides. Here we go. Guys, with all these glute exercises, we're going to have the snappiest hip drops and pops of anyone. And 5 seconds to go. And then same thing, we're going to repeat those hamstring curls. Swapping sides. Extend, contract. Halfway done. Try to keep that knee at the same height as the hips. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Extend, contract. And then we're going to move back up in 5 seconds. Do those walking side step. What do you call them? Oh my goodness. Having a brain fart. Squats with your side step touch. Step together, step together, step together, step together, step together, step together. And next will be our side step in 3, 2, 1, where we just reach out and touch, keeping the supporting leg bent. Good, 10 more seconds. And switching sides. Good, keep that supporting leg nice and soft. Halfway down this side. We're going to do our half squats next with that pulse in the middle. Basically repeating the first half of the workout. Good. Coming down here, we're going to go pulse, pulse up. Pulse, pulse up. When you come up, make sure you're engaging the glutes, pushing the hips a little bit forward. And then we're going to go into those deeper squat pulses, keeping the knees out over the toes. Making sure we're breathing. And then we're going to move down to those side plank leg raises. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down on the floor, supporting that plank with our forearm and our knee. And just pulsing that leg. Halfway done. And then we'll switch sides in 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Making sure to keep this hip nice and high off the ground. Halfway. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. That's it. We did it. Close out my timer. All right, let's take a minute. Go get yourself a drink. Stretch out. I'll put on some music. Meet back here in 2 minutes. So let's get into our drills portion of the class. We will start with shimmies. I want to do that exercise again where we work on moving just one leg at a time. And we'll do each leg, and then we'll start with a slow shimmy, and then we will bring it up to full speed. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. Hold on. Now we're around. Okay. sweat out of the camera. All right, so let's do a quick review of our 3/4 shimmy. And we're gonna start like always, going really slow, really building up that muscle memory before we slowly speed it up. We're also gonna work with it with a traveling step today. Should probably use my inhaler again real quick if I'm having that many breathing issues. Woo. Okay. All right, so just like our regular shimmy, this comes from the legs, the knees, thighs, and glutes. We really want to use the glutes in particular to accent the 3, because as you know, the 3/4 shimmy is 1, 2, 3, hold. So 3 beats out of 4, we are moving those hips. On the 4th beat, we're holding. So starting with our nice soft squishy knees, our good posture, pelvis is tucked, rib cage is lifted and forward, nice long arms, shoulders back and down. And we're gonna start nice and slow. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. So on that 3, I'm really squeezing that glute to halt the movement so that I don't get into that continuous back and forth like I would with a regular shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Quite often, I am also shifting my weight as I'm doing this. So if I am doing it to this side, 1, 2, 3, you can see all of my weight is on that leg. Even though my feet are close together, you know, my brain is just really not working today. Even though your feet are close together, we want to make sure that we're engaging that glute and flipping that weight to one side, and that is really going to help halt that movement, especially when we get going faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's start nice and slow with some music. Working on that 3/4 shimmy just in place. a quick drink if you need one.
Can you hear me?
I can.
I'm on my phone now, so it's tiny. So I couldn't tell, but the shift weight thing helped. Were you lifting your heel up when you shifted the weight?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So I mean, that helps me arrest the movement. So flat, lift. Flat,
Okay.
Flat, lift. Yeah.
Okay.
And that really kind of helps me to focus on that last step where we want to stop, because otherwise my hips just want to keep going in a regular shimmy.
Okay. Yeah, especially when you're going faster. I was trying to keep my
faster
feet
you
flat.
go, the more your hips just want to jump into that regular constant movement.
Okay.
Notice too, when I did start going faster at the very end there, I was actually like actively lifting the whole foot.
Yeah.
3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can do that. You can use just the heel. But we don't typically do 3/4 shimmies a whole ton when we're just standing in place. So I at least I don't. I tend to use them more as a traveling step, which is why when I start going that fast, my feet want to start moving.
Right.
So I can, do that 3/4 shimmy while I'm walking. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's
Thank
going to be
you.
our next step. So,
Okay.
yeah. So 3/4 shimmy with a walk. What we want to do is 1, 2, 3. So my first 2 bump, are happening as I'm shifting the weight onto the forward foot. And the third one, so 1, 2, 3. My weight should be completely shifted and I'm switching to that next foot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So from back here, step 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we still have, there's a pause in it because there's supposed to be, but it's still a regular constant motion. We're not going step 1, 2, 3, step 1, 2, 3, step 1, 2, 3, because that would be emphasis on the 1 instead of on the 4. So we want to make sure that we have that constant movement of the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Shall we try it with some music, starting nice and slow and building up? Any questions before I turn music on? Okay.
من ليالي بلدي خليني أحلم بحبيبي وفي أهلي وفي بلدي خليني أحلم بحبيبي وفي أهلي وفي بلدي بلدي ويا بلدي ويا محلى ريحة بلدي يا هالدر بكي صار وقت التحقيق تحمد دبكي ورقص الدبكي تحمد دبكي ورقص الدبكي والزلروطة البلدي بلدي ويا بلدي ويا محلى ريحة بلدي من ليالي بلدي قسم شرقي بلدي من ليالي وخليني أحلم بحبيبي وبأهلي وببلدي خليني أحلم بحبيبي وبأهلي وببلدي بلدي ويا بلدي ويا محلى ريحة بلدي
but that one is going to be just a little bit too fast if we jump right into the next tempo with that one. So let me see here. Very nice. How did that feel? Okay at that tempo still? So far? So let's try speeding it up a little bit more. So this will be just about full speed. If you're comfortable on releve, this one for me, for some reason, my body wants to do it on releve when I get up to full speed traveling with it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But remember, there's just one step per 1, 2, 3. My feet also want to go 1, 2, 3 with my hips. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Flat-footed is fine. I just know that I tend to have a habit to kind of slowly get on releve when I'm doing this. Well, let's see what we have for a good tempo here. Yes, so this one will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So pretty quick.
حلم البنات انت ومغرومي فيك انت وقلبي نقاك انت ونحن لبعض خلقنا من هالليلة وطالع رح يبقى القلب والع ما رح بيضل شارع الا ويحكي بقصتنا حلم البنات انت ومغرومي فيك انت
feeling at that speed? Does it start to turn into a regular shimmy for you? Little bit, all good? So again, you guys know me. I'm a huge advocate for only going as fast as you can maintain that consistency and integrity of the movement. So if that means slowing it down a little bit, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and really getting it in the muscle memory there before we speed it up. Totally fine. I would much rather have that than have us get that in the muscle memory the wrong way. So that's work. We are already at cool down time. I have no idea how this happens, but it does.
I kind of feel like on those, I can do my stop, but the 1, 2, it's so little. I feel like it's just like vibrate, 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 stop, vibrate, stop. I don't know if.
Yeah, so you might go like just a little bit slower and really emphasize, you know, because I think what happens a lot of the time too when we start to speed this up is, excuse me, our core muscles have a tendency to tighten up.
Okay.
And so then we're not getting as much hip movement. So you really kind of want to work on keeping all of this loose so that we have that full range of motion. If we start tensing this all up, then we just get that little vibration instead of the full hip movement.
Okay.
So again, like everything else, it's that weird balance of tension and relaxation
Right.
that makes what we want to move, and what we don't want to move, stay still. So I would just slow it down just a little bit from that speed for you and just really work on making sure that it's nice and noticeable and big, and that we're not tensing up here, and that we're not locking the knees. Those are the two big things that'll help enhance that movement. So,
All right. Thanks.
no problem. So let's get into our nice little cool down here. Nayla says, come here. Yes, they're good boys, aren't they? Everyone's a good boy except Nayla. She's the only one who's allowed to be called a good girl in this house. Oh, where are we? Here we go. All right. I'm trying to make, oh, that's why. Okay, now we're good. Sorry. Okay. Deep breath in. good. Let's hang out here for a minute. Let all the tension drain out of your neck and shoulders. Locking the feet in. Bend the knees. Give yourself a hug. And press out. And relax. And up. And down. Coming to a seated position. Let's give the back a twist. And coming back to center. On the feet in, press the knees down. Try to get those sits bones underneath you. And switching sides. Back to center. Let's crisscross applesauce. And let's lean back here. Nice stretch along the inner hip flexors. Coming back here. One big deep breath. deep breath. And down. All right. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me today. Next Saturday is Christmas, so we won't have class. I think Saturday's the 25th, right? I can't keep track of days. Yeah, okay. Christmas is Saturday, so no class on Saturday. We will still have class on Thursday. No, Wednesday. Louise, my brain really needs more coffee today. So thank you for joining. Hopefully I see you Wednesday. If not, have a very super Merry Christmas. And we'll see you guys maybe Wednesday, maybe the week after. But we're almost done this class. Do you feel more fit and more ready for in person?
Yes,
Excellent. I do too. I think it's helping a lot.
me too.
I think I've even lost a couple pounds.
Oh, nice.
Of course, that will all go away because I'm baking this weekend.
Well, it's Christmas. What do you do?
Thanks. All right, ladies, have an awesome weekend.
Have a nice weekend.
And I will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.